Manchester is a city on hold in a region in limbo. From Merseyside to Tyneside, almost 15 million people across northern England are waiting to hear if lives and livelihoods will be locked down. If local measures come, restaurants and bars here will pay a high price, forced to close on evidence they dispute. The Chancellor has promised a new package of support for workers' wages if lockdown comes, but wouldn't say if it will.
I'm announcing an expansion of our job support scheme, specifically to protect those jobs of people who work in businesses that may be asked to close. If that happens, those workers will receive 2/3 of their wages for the time that they're unable to go to work. I hope that this provides reassurance and a safety net for people and businesses in advance of what may be a difficult winter.
Business is already down 40% at Wood. Simon says the promise of support is undermined by the uncertainty.
My initial reaction is one of dismay. No one, as far as I know in the country, would go to work for 66% of the wages. Employers certainly can't top up the other 34%. With no revenue, if we are locked down, that impacts revenue, supply chain, morale, everything. It's something that is devastating.
Hospitality's fortunes have fluctuated with government advice. First, we were subsidised to eat out to help out. Then came the 10 p.m. curfew. Now doors may again be closed. Manchester's nighttime economy advisor says it may be permanent for some.
I'm a positive person, Paul, and I can't sugarcoat this. I'm afraid to say that sadly we are going to see mass closures, mass redundancies, because I think what was announced today was probably announced a bit too late.
Even without new lockdown measures, the economic outlook for autumn and winter is bleak. GDP grew by just 2.1% in August, and what growth there was driven by hospitality, precisely the businesses that could now be shut down.
Consumers are thin on the ground in Birmingham too, and so is confidence. With case numbers rising, they too could face new restrictions. For venues like the Symphony Hall, forced to close since March, the Chancellor's support offers a little hope.
We have an absolutely viable business model here. We directly employ hundreds of people and thousands more in our supply chain. We just need support to get us to the other side of this crisis.
Musician Louise might have played the Symphony Hall in normal times, but self-employed and unable to work, there was nothing from the Chancellor for her.
I would simply welcome parity with employed people. It's not true that we have been treated with parity or received the same levels of support as other people.
There are no easy options in this crisis. We may be lamenting the economic damage as well as lives lost for months to come. Paul Kelso, Sky News.